what I notice is funny. Sometimes people tell me that they would email me or private message to meet up or things like that, and they would sometimes feel like they would type message, hey, I'm sorry, so sorry, Dan, I can't make it tonight, or they feel, I don't know, they apologize that they cannot make to the meeting, which is, I find it kind of interesting. Why do they do that? I know why they're doing that, because they're trying to be polite. But from my perspective, it actually doesn't, I don't mind, it doesn't bother me. Like they showed up or they don't show up, because you are not here for me. You're here for you. How many agree with that? You're not here for me. Like, in case you haven't noticed, I've been to this seminar before. So it's not here for me, you're here for you. And so if you miss something, it's not me. You're here for you. So when you're here, get the most out of it. Now, before we take a break, and then I'll bring up my Stefan, the speaker for tonight, I want to give you a couple of strategies first, because I think you get more out of Stefan's keynote presentation afterwards. And I want to take a moment and talk a little bit about lead generation. Now, let me ask you a question. How many of you are in the service business? Let's see, show of hands. Okay, you sell service. Okay, how many of you are in the expert business? It means you sell coaching, consulting, information products, that type of thing. Okay, and how many of you in the just product business? Just selling product. Okay, good. Any other business that I don't know? That covers pretty much everybody? Okay. So, let me ask you a question. So exactly what is lead generation? Tell me, yell the answer. What is lead generation? Finding a client, okay. What is lead generation? Build contacts? New contact? Okay. Creating a list of new contacts, okay. Now, why do we need to do lead generation? Marketing? But what's the difference? Sales? Okay, but why do we need to do lead generation?
It's the lifeblood of your business.
Lifeblood of the business, good. And? No, but here's the thing. Why can't we just sell whatever we sell? If you're selling a service, whatever it might be, why can't we just sell what we sell directly? Why do we have to put them through some kind of process? Qualify your clients. And here's the thing. Most entrepreneurs, whatever product they've got, okay, they go out there and they approach people and say, you want to buy some of my stuff? Okay, you want to buy some of my stuff. What's the problem with that? They're not building trust. So this is a one-step process. How many follow what I'm saying? Yes? Yeah, one-step process. So lead generation is a two-step process. So there are multiple steps. Instead of going out there and you're saying, hey, you know what, you want to buy my service? Do you have a need? Because here's what's going on in the marketplace. And it's key. Because in any given moment in the marketplace, whatever you're selling at this point, write this down. Only 3% of the people are actively looking for your product and service in any given time. Only 3%. So let's say if you are a realtor, you're talking to 100 people on average in the marketplace, only 3%, 3 out of 100 are looking for your product and services, are looking to buy a home or sell a home. In fact, let's see, we have about 90 some more people in this room. How many of you are looking to buy a home or sell a home right now? Okay, put your hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people or so. So 3-4%, 4-5% of the room. So that's in the marketplace. And then you have 7% of the people in the marketplace, they are open to it. They are open to it. So that means, well, I'm not thinking about moving, but if it's a good location, if it's a good deal, then I'm open to it. That I could buy a new home or I could sell my home. Only 7% of people. What happens if you try to do marketing in a one-step process? You're only talking to the 3% of the people. Because only 3% of people at any given time have a need for your product and services. Then you have the other 30% that they are not thinking about it. They're not even thinking about it. kind of lukewarm, they're not thinking about it. They're not thinking about it. And then you have the other 30% that they don't think they are interested. They don't think they're interested. They don't know. They don't think they're interested. But with time now could it be possible that someone maybe they don't need your product or service right now, but 3 months down the road they might need your product and services? Yes? Hello? Yeah. So we're talking about this group, and then you have the rest of the 30%, there's just no way in hell they're going to buy from you. Period. They don't want it, they don't thinking about it, they don't need it. Period. They're not your ideal clients. They will never be your client. So what happens is, if you are doing a direct kind of selling approach, you're only talking to the 3% of people, you're not talking to the rest of the marketplace. So let me give you an analogy. Let's say you go out there, and right now, you have an opportunity that I put 100 people in the room. And I say to you that this 100 people, they are your ideal clients. What kind of clients? Ideal. They are your ideal clients. And you could go out there and you could do a pitch to your ideal clients. I've put 100 of your ideal clients in the room. They can do a pitch. But there's a catch. The catch is that you can do your pitch, but I give them the option, the 100 people in the audience, the option to leave if they don't like your presentation at any given time. So if you go out there and you do your pitch, if you want the maximum amount of people staying in the room, what would that pitch be? So example, say Gary. That's a good example. Can I get a mic? Thank you, David. So Gary, give a round of applause, by the way. Now, don't have to stay there. So Gary, what do you do? Stand up, you can say.
I'm a realtor.
Okay. Now, so Gary, if you go out there, you're talking to people, you want to buy a home, you want to sell a home, you want to do whatever, we're talking to the 3%, right?
Correct.
Okay. So that's what most people do, and that's why they fucked up, by the way. It's wrong. This way, now, if you want to if you're doing your stadium pitch, you want more people, the 100 clients in the room, you want them to stay. What would be so if Gary goes out and say, hey, you know what? Anyone want to buy a home? Anyone want to sell a home? Let me tell you why I'm the greatest realtor in British Columbia. Let me tell you how many awards I've won. Let me tell you how long I've been in business. Fuck, right? It's just like, leave me alone. But, now instead of doing that, you see, it's interesting. Every time I use the F word, people laugh. I don't get it. But it's a mental note. Use more. Anyway, so in order to make the people stay to hear your pitch, let's say I want to talk to the top 10%. What could you say?
I'd probably just try to add value to the entire...
What would be the title of your presentation? Instead of you want to buy a home, you want to sell a home, what could that be?
10 tips how you could save money on your next home purchase.
Okay, good. So 10 tips on how you could potentially save money on your next home purchase. So you're talking to now the people who are kind of open to it. Yeah, maybe I'm thinking, I don't know, but hey, 10 tips that will add value to my life that will help me save some money with my next purchase. I'm interested. Now, is he getting people to do business right now? Yes or no? No. Okay, just put up your hand. Lead generation, it's all, go, in fact, do this actually, put up your hand. It's all it is. Put up your hand. It's all it is. You get your potential clients to put up their hand and say, hey, you know what, I'm interested. Like it's a dating analogy. Don't go out there and go to a bar and say, hey, your place or mine. Okay? Lead generation is basically getting a phone number. Just get a phone number. That's it, get a phone number, and then you start a conversation there. Now, Gary, if I want to capture more of the marketplace and say, I want 40% of people that would stay, what could be the title of your presentation?
Maybe 10 tips of 10 things to watch out for when you're selling your home.
Okay. Yes, Nathan.
10 tips on how to raise the value of your home.
Okay, so even though you're thinking of selling, you're buying, doesn't matter. If you have home, you want to think how I can raise some value of the home, yes? So now your message suddenly from buy now to a little bit broader, sell now. What if I want to capture this chunk? 70% of people. In fact, I want some of that too. How can I make something so irresistible, make the title so irresistible that most of them would put up their hand and they would say, I want to stay, I want to hear what you have to say. How can we do that? Yes, Earl. How to never pay property tax again. Is that pretty good? A round of applause for that. That's a good one. That's a good one. So that's what I'm saying. You are using, write this down, lead magnet. Lead magnet. You are using some kind of an ethical bribe, a piece of valuable information. Could be a PDF, could be an audio, could be a video, whatever it might be. Something worth, some valuable information to the prospects. And you're not asking them to do business. You're just asking them to, hey, you know what? Let me give you some free information. Let me add some value to your life. Doesn't matter if you and I do business. Doesn't matter if you buy something from me. Doesn't matter if you want to buy a home, sell home. It doesn't matter. You just say, here's some free information. No obligation. And you do it in a way, of course, internet nowadays, you can use Aweber and autoresponders, and I'm sure Stefan would go into it a little bit, that you can use this technology to help you to automate some of these things. They put up their hand, you put them into your marketing funnel. You put them into what? And then you let your marketing funnel does the work. And then when they are ready, they would put up their hand and say, they would call Gary and say, hey, yeah, you know what? I've been in your marketing funnel, I've been getting your information, I've been getting your report in the last 6 months. And I think now I'm thinking market is good. I'm thinking of reallocating to a different place or whatever it might be. Now there's a reason for me to sell my home. Then I give him a call versus this is how you achieve top of mind awareness. It's not branding. It's you're adding value throughout the way, and you don't know if they might be ready in 6 months, they might be ready in a year. You don't know. But if you're not there, then guess what? Then they call your competitor. Make sense? Yeah, so lead generation. Okay, Gary, good job. So take 2 minutes. How long? Discuss among your table how you can apply this in your business. Go.